Good evening, everyone. If you're eating or if you're in line, please continue doing that. I just want to take a few minutes to make some introductions and sort of tell you why we're here tonight. So please continue eating, drinking. If you haven't already gotten your food, the line is in the back and there's drinks over here to my left. So with that, good evening again and welcome to the, I believe it's the 4th annual Piqua Education Foundation Celebration of Education Meet and Greet. We started doing this a few years ago just so we could get all of the graduates and families and Piqua City school staff and supporters here just to see everyone in one place because it's kind of overwhelming. My name is Soha Shah and I'm one of the PEF board members, and on behalf of the entire board I'd like to welcome you here tonight. Congratulations to all of the class of 2018. We are excited to see what your future holds. I already told you, also the food is catered by Mrs. B's, so please make sure there's a dessert table on this side. I don't know if everyone made it that way yet. I want to also share with you this evening, we are really fortunate to have some special guests sitting over here, I believe. There are members of the Piqua class of 1948. So if we could get a round of applause for them. Something that sometimes is hard to grasp, but just a few short years ago, they were standing in the same place that you are with your gowns today. And they're here to support you and to show you that there's a lot of things that are going to happen in the future. So again, we welcome them and thank them for their support. The next group that I would like to recognize, and if you're here, if you'll please raise your hand, is the scholarship donors. Anyone who's here that's a scholarship donor through PEF. Raise your hand, be proud. This group, as you can tell, a lot of them aren't showing their hands, but they're silent visionaries is how I like to think of it, and that they are the ones that created and founded Piqua Education Foundation and PEF. So without them, there would be no PEF, there would be no scholarships that we are going to award, and there would be no event like this or the banquet in the past. So to all of them, we thank them very much for their vision. The legacy this year, and I think this number will be said later on this evening as well, but this year to Piqua High School seniors and to alumni, we're awarding close to $300,000 in scholarships. So again, thank you to all the donors. There may not be very many, but if there are any PEF education grant recipients in the room, if you would please raise your hands. I know that there are some over here. Looking at you, Dwayne. So some of you, it sounds like there aren't, I didn't see a lot in the room, but if you don't know, one of the things that PEF has done is continued every year to give education grants. So most of us that are Piqua grads, or those of you that are graduating this year, have probably benefited from that. It's a grant that teachers and educators can apply for each year to provide additional opportunities to our greatest resource, the Piqua students. So we thank the donors and we thank the grant recipients for using those grants to provide those opportunities. So thank you. Another group that is often not recognized, but we know that without them it wouldn't be possible, are the Piqua City School teachers, educators, staff. Anyone that's here this evening, if you'll please make yourself known. And I know there are people here from that group. So again, PEF thanks all of you. I know on behalf of the students in the class, I thank all of you because without you, this would not be possible. So we appreciate the foundation that you've laid and the nurturing that you do to get us where we are today and to be able to celebrate another class at Piqua graduating. Well, I showed out the last group, but the next group that I want to introduce is family, friends, neighbors, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, cousins, nieces, nephews. Anyone who's here to celebrate a graduate, if you'll please stand. This time I said stand. So I think we should all give ourselves a round of applause. Graduates and students wouldn't get here without the support of everyone in this room, and that was my goal, is to show you that everyone that's here is a supporter, whether they're an immediate family member, whether they're a neighbor, You're a teacher, but we're all here to make sure that you achieve your goals. The next group is the PEF board members who are here this evening. If you will raise your arms or let yourselves be seen. To this group, they're a group that doesn't want recognition, doesn't seek recognition, but a big round of applause is due to them because they're the ones that help make this evening possible. They're the ones that review the grant applications. They're the ones that review the scholarship applications and make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. So without them, none of this would be possible. So thank you to the PEF board members. And in my head, I said I was going to keep this short, so I just have a couple more things. We mentioned that PEF does the education grants and the scholarships, which we're going to see later on this evening. In addition, there's a newsletter that we put out. It's been a little bit refreshed this year. I don't know if everyone has seen it yet, but graduates, you will be getting a copy the next time that it goes out as well, so please keep an eye out for that. And we welcome feedback. We, this year, have also hired a foundation manager, which is the first time we've had some resources dedicated just to PEF, in addition to all the volunteer hours. And that's probably it. I'm going to ask the seniors, and when you see board members, when you see teachers, if you could, donors, if you could express gratitude or thanks. Tonight, if you receive a scholarship, I'm going to give you a hint. Send a note, send a quick thank you, an email or a handwritten note or a phone call. We are interested in where you go from here. We know how well you've all done here at Piqua, but we know that the future is bright. So we want to see what happens after that. So remember us. We, as PEF board members, spend a lot of time developing relationships in the community as well so that we can continue having the funds to give these scholarships. One of our relationships that we've developed, and some of you may have heard, is that we have created the Piqua Promise PEF scholarships. And I think Dr. Larson is here. I'm going to invite Dr. Larson to say a couple of words about that and how this relationship is important for the next step of education.
Thank you so much. So thank you so very much. I will keep this very short. I'm Dr. Doreen Larson, President of Edison State Community College. Students tonight who are receiving the PEF Promise Award then will attend Edison State Community College at no cost. So the PEF will supply 50% of your scholarship dollars, and then Edison State will provide the rest. And as long as you, again, maintain a good GPA, you'll finish up at Edison State, no debt, no cost. So we are thrilled to have our third class now of Promise students entering Edison State. And the classes have done extremely well. We're honored that PEF has selected us to be a Promise partner. And congratulations to all the graduates and their families. It is truly a night to celebrate. Students coming to Edison State, come and see me. I'd love to be in touch with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Larson. The last group, I promise I didn't forget you, but those of you that are wearing your red and blue gowns this evening, if you'll hold your hands high, you are the class, Piqua High School class of 2018. So a round of applause for our graduates. And with that, I know that I went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but again, I'm going to remind you to make sure that you get some of the delicious food and drink that's in the back of the room. And I believe seniors, you'll be told soon when you need to line up. And with that, thank you again for coming.
I'm Bob Fosnight, and I graduated in 1948. It's a lot different than it was in the old Piqua Central High School, and a lot nicer, I think. And, it's a beautiful experience. I like the idea that all of these graduates, or many of these graduates, are receiving scholarships that we did not really have the opportunity to get in our day.
My name is Charles Alexander. I graduated in 1948. It's kind of overwhelming to me how much has changed, but how much for the better has changed, how far we've progressed. And I'm pleased the way we've progressed. It's so much bigger. Everything's nice and new and so forth. Yeah, I just think that I'm proud of what Piqua has done with their school system. That's a little hard hard for me to say. I don't really have any favorites. I just have a lot of memories, a lot of good memories. As you well can remember, our previous interview, I enjoyed school a lot, and I probably should have. I frustrated my dad something awful because I had a lot of ability, and I didn't use it very well. But it took me a long time to learn that.
I'm Paul Staley, and I graduated in 1948. Everything's bigger and better, and I'm pleased and proud of the current graduates. They're going to represent Piqua and their families and themselves very well. The fact that we've got a lot more opportunities for everybody, especially the youth, and just that there's still a lot of Piqua pride. I remember in our high school days, we would go out of town and look at other places and other schools and say, oh, this is nice. Piqua is better. And I hope these younger kids feel the same way.
Dwayne Thompson will also be presenting Piqua Education Foundation scholarships along with Sam Robinson. Good evening. I'd like to take a quick moment here to recognize our board members that are here this evening. Board President Amy Height and Vice President Ken Boston are in the back there. And on behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to congratulate all the seniors this evening for earning scholarships to help further your education. Congratulations to all the parents as well. The support that you've given your children through the years has provided them with the fortitude that they need to enter college with a solid background and foundation that will ensure that successful path ahead. As I announce these awards that were presented earlier to the graduates, I would ask that the students stand and please remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause as we get to these names. Once they're all announced, we will applaud them at that time. Darby Buck received the musical awards, Joan Hemmert Scholarship, National Choral Award, and the Thelma Dalton Ross Award. Robert Comstock, Retired Teachers Association Scholarship. Catherine Doder, the Patrick S. Gilmore Award. Casey Graves, the Louis Armstrong Award. Gabrielle Hoff, Miami County Bar Association Scholarship. Chloe Kuhn, the Roos Insurance Agency Scholarship. Brent Lemon, the Great American Football Rivalry Series Scholarship, and the Brandon Copeland Scholarship. Haley Michael, the ITW Scholarship. Jenna Parker, the Woody Herman Award. Isaiah Smith, the John Philip Sousa Award. And Ashley Wilson, the Musical Award, and Fred J. Warren. Congratulations. The Piqua Education Foundation is an educational foundation like no other. It began in 1985 and ended its first year with just under $60,000 in its account. 33 years later, the Piqua Education Foundation is awarding its highest dollar amount ever in scholarships, $298,700, divided into 140 scholarships this year. 78 of those scholarships will be awarded this evening to seniors in the class of 2018, totaling $178,300. The remaining $120,400 will be awarded to 66 Piqua High School alumni that are still in college. with the goal to remove economic barriers to higher education for high school graduates. To date, the Piqua Education Foundation has awarded nearly $4,400,000 since its inception of 1985. In addition to funding scholarships, the Piqua Education Foundation provides grants for all Piqua educators. At this time, I would like to take a moment to thank the Piqua Education Foundation for the dedicated work that significantly supports the education of Piqua students. Individuals involved in this work, and I'll call their names if they're backstage, I would ask that they come forward at this time. Cliff Alexander, Anna Ballmeister, Jim Burkhardt, Matt Cox, Dale Davis, Stephanie Friend, Kelly Hostetter, Doug Hume, Kelly McMacken, Ken Magato, Bonnie Murray, Troy Old, Sam Robinson, Soha Shah, Ellie Snap, and Sue Johnson. Thank you to education members for all the support you give to our students. Sam Robinson is going to remain with me, and we're going to pass out some scholarships. First scholarship is the Elmer Harris Jeff Minton Valedictorian Scholarship for Cameron Brown. The Niles Ruth Lundgaard Valedictorian Scholarship, Darby Buck. The Clifford Alexander Salutatorian Scholarship for Leanne Price. The Niles Ruth Lundgaard Top 5 Scholarships for Brent Lemon and Ben Schmeezing. The Faulkner, Blumhausen, Heister, Schenk, and Top 5 Scholarship goes to Chloe Kuhn. Next, I'm going to do several of the Niles Ruth Lundgaard Scholarship. I would ask that you hold your applause until we get to the end of this list, please. Students, please come forward when I call your name, all right? Okay. Tiffany Bradley, Jacob Bushnell, Meredith Butt, Catherine Holder, Casey Graves, Samuel Herndon, Ethan Hisser, Kelsey Magato, Laura Pritchett, Seth Trapp, and Mariana Valverde. Congratulations to those students. The Piqua Promise Scholarship is a partnership with Edison State Community that you heard about earlier. The scholarship will fully fund the first year of college while at Edison. This scholarship will be renewable each year for students that meet the eligibility requirements as they progress through college. This year, the city school staff members collected enough funds to be able to fully sponsor one full scholarship for $2,500 for a Piqua Promise student. Along with continuing their support of students there that are entering college, they hope to serve as a model for other organizations that want to join forces to sponsor their own future Piqua Promise scholarships that will continue to help remove economic barriers to high school students that attend Piqua City Schools. This year's recipients of the Piqua Promise are, and when I call your names, if you would all come forward and remain up here, we would like to get a quick photo. It's hard to get you out of here, okay? So stay up here with your words if you would. Kylie Emmerich, Jordan Ford, Brianna Fuller. Ashley Furby. Mackenzie Jessup. Hannah Lambert. Spencer Levy. Ashley Sowers. Gavin Stravell. And Grace Stravell. Congratulations to you. Thank you once again. Next, I have a long list of recipients of some Education Foundation scholarships. So again, we'll run through the whole list and then we'll apply for everybody at the very end. Okay? When I call your name, graduates, please come forward. The Judge Carl and Edith Felder Memorial Trust Scholarship goes to Rachel Abbott. The Judge Carl and Edith Felder Memorial Trust Scholarship to Nicholas Avenue. William G. and Jean S. Reed Scholarship for Kelsey Bell. The Lopper Monroe Scholarship to Trevor Millett. Colonel William Ball Scholarship goes to Logan Copsey. The Mary Becker Scholarship to Kirsten Cottrell. Tom Jameson Music Scholarship to Brady Pratt. The Carl and Charlotte Zimmerman Scholarship to Mike Davis. The Gene Bateman Scholarship to Austin Davis. Robinson Family Scholarship to Stephanie Davis. The Rosemary Ovington Scholarship, Wesley Ford. The Rose Locker Scholarship to Emma Furby. Unity National Bank Scholarship, Ethan Garland. The Ralph Gunner Scholarship to Amanda George. Robert E. and Alice E. Brown Scholarship to Jared Gullett. Richard Pearson Sam Heitzman Scholarship to Sadie Hartzell. Niles Lundgaard Scholarship, Tristan Hostetter. Ed Perk and Thorpe Scholarship, Grace Jennings. Barbara Rubin Scholarship to Sarah Marion. Robert Davis Karen Staley Scholarship to Henley Michael. Paul Hostetter Samuel Kunkel Scholarship, Chase Motter. Rosemary Roosevelt Scholarship, Sophie Miller. Frida Wood Schaefer, Arminta Beckstrop Scholarship to Brandon Neal. Richard Donnelly Scholarship to Jenna Parker. Robert C. McVeigh Patterson Memorial Scholarship, Desiree Parrish. Robert and Virginia Fight Scholarship to Kelsey Peters. William G. and Jean S. Reed Scholarship to Ashley Peterson. Miami Bob's and Joe Kerr Scholarship to Alexander Phillips. Jacob Schmidt Trust Scholarship to Emily Powell. Glenn Hunter Wayne Rothman Scholarship, Alexandria Richardson. Richard Donnelly Scholarship to Preston Schaefer. George Braden Scholarship to Hayden Shrub. Henrietta Hahn, Jerry Clark, PDF Opportunity Grant to Molly Smith. George W. Glass, David Miller Scholarship to Isaiah Smith. Henry K. Marshall, PDF Opportunity Grant to Lauren Williams. Dorothea L. Davis Scholarship to Ashton Wilson. Haskell and Janice Tischel Memorial Scholarship to Kelly Winthrop. Eileen Warner Scholarship to May Woodruff. And that includes the list of the Education Foundation scholarships.
Next, Steve Gregerson and Taya Davis will be presenting the Steve Hill Scholarship. Ruchi Shaw and Soha Shaw will be presenting the Shaw Family Foundation Scholarships. Tony Lyons will be presenting the Jill Lyons Scholarship. Dwayne Thompson will be presenting the Rotary Scholarship. Susan H. Luxon will be presenting the Minabelle Hutchins Scholarship. Nikki Stevens will be presenting both the Music Booster Scholarship and the Richard E. Kushwal Scholarship.
Good signals and congratulations. It's my pleasure to represent the family of Stephen Hill, the young man whose honor we present this scholarship in. Stephen was one of my former students. He became a professional colleague and became, most importantly, a friend. We lost Stephen much too young. The thing is that we can remember him each year to present two scholarships to deserving students who represent the kind of things that Steve's represented, and that was he loved school, he had great school spirit, he loved sports, and I don't think he ever met a stranger. With that, we'll be there his niece, Kaya, to present the two scholarships.
Savannah Hume and Corey Cottrell.
Good evening. Congratulations to all the members of the class of 2018. My name is Patricia Shaw, and this is my sister, Soha. Since 1996, our family has awarded scholarships to Piqua High School seniors and alumni through the Shaw Family Foundation with PEF. And we are proud to be here again tonight.
So it's been quite a few years since my four siblings and I were in the same seats that you are this evening. We know that there's a lot of excitement and energy and kind of uncertainty what the future might hold. And today, each of us siblings has taken a different path, but we all are reminded, and we often talk about, we have the same foundation from here at Piqua. Today, we have a collective number of 5 bachelor degrees and 7 master's degrees. So for 5 kids at Piqua, we have 12 college degrees. We're proud of that. We're proud of the fact that we started here at Piqua. We all graduated here. So on Friday, when you receive your diplomas, please remember that it's the first step in a lifelong journey of education.
One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. So I think you all should take a minute to thank your teachers and your support system, your family, your friends, and then take this opportunity to go out and change the world. We wish you much success and joy wherever your journey may lead you. And of course, we always, as Soha mentioned out there, we are always interested in hearing what our fellow Piqua High School alums are doing and where they are in the world. So again, congratulations to this year's Shaw Family Foundation Scholarship and the entire class of 2018. When I call your name, could this year's recipients please come to the stage? John Adorno Soto. Gabriela Knopf. And Raj Patel.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tony Lyons. I'm presenting the Jill Lyons Scholarship this evening. Jill Lyons is my mom. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2013, and my dad's been funding the scholarship in her name ever since. And each year, it's my privilege. I try to prepare something to say every year, and I end up becoming emotional talking about my mom. So I'm just going to wing it. But anyway, she's it would be her, but she loves Piqua City Schools, loves the community, has always been an avid supporter of a lot of these faces out here. I recognize from my days at school. And she would be thrilled and honored, as with my dad, if he makes it through the door in time to see this, that this year's scholarship recipient in my mom's name is Madeline Mitchell.
Rotarian, it's my pleasure to represent my fellow Rotarians this evening to pass out the 6 $1,000 scholarships to high school seniors from the Piqua Rotary Club. They've been helping students in their first year of college since 1941, so it's a 77-year tradition. Personal commitment from our Rotarians to sponsor these scholarships. As I call you forward, please come up to receive your award, and our students will also recognize after the Rotary meetings on May 15th. So I have Darby Glock, Logan Copsey, Catherine Holder, Casey Graves, Brett Lemon, and Ben Shanisa.
My name is Susan Hutchins Routson, and I'm giving the scholarship in honor of my mother, Minabelle Abbott Hutchins. I was just listening to people say how long they've been doing this and that. Mother died in 1981, and we've been giving this scholarship in her honor since 1982, and I didn't realize it was that long. She would be 109 if she was here tonight. So anyway, her scholarship goes to Lily Stewart. So Lily, come up. The counselors always send me a nice description of the person, and Lily's apparently into everything, prom queen, student athlete, active church, all that sort of stuff. Mother did all that except the athlete part. She was raised on a farm. 3 girls. There were 3 boys who were either stillborn or died shortly after birth. So the 3 girls and her father did the farm work. I don't think she ever owned a ball in her life, and therefore she threw like a girl. So everything but the athlete part goes. One fun thing is we get to know something about the recipient, and my father wrote a book about my mother because they had us later in life, and he realized we wouldn't know a lot of the things she had done unless he wrote a book. So he did, and gave it to us for Christmas about 5 years after she died. She was the first famous radio soap opera queen, which we wouldn't have known anything about if he hadn't done this. So I hope, Lily, you're going to enjoy reading this book. The scholarship is renewable for all years you're in school, and we certainly wish you the best.
Good evening. My name is Nikki Stevens, and I currently serve as the Pickle Music Boosters Secretary. Tonight it is my honor to award the Richard E. Kushaw Choral Scholarship and the Pickle Music Boosters Instrumental Band Scholarship, both in the amount of $1,000. Our scholarship committee met a few weeks ago and selected these 2 wonderful recipients. This year, the Richard E. Kushaw Choral Scholarship goes to Darby Budd. And this year, the Pickle Music Boosters Instrumental Band Scholarship goes to Kate Dolder. Congratulations. Pickle Music Boosters would like to wish the graduating class of 2018 the best of luck in all your endeavors. And thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Now I would like to introduce the Scott family rep presenting the Ray A. Kroc Youth Achievement Award, the Brandon Sane family presenting the Brandon Sane Family Scholarship, Jerry Whitaker presenting the Rick Swartz Scholarship, Lori Burnside presenting the Brandon Burnside Scholarship, Ashley and Louise Jackson presenting the Dream Chaser Scholarship, and Susan Bollinger presenting the Bruce Sampson Memorial Award, and lastly Tim Worth presenting the Gonzo Radio Arts Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Cindy Bruns, and I am the recruitment and hiring manager for the Scott family McDonald's. At McDonald's, we teach a lot, and a lot of that goes back to our founder, Ray Kroc, whose simple philosophy can be used as a key to success wherever your path takes you. We believe that success is the direct result of an individual's persistence, determination, hard work, and personal dedication to excellence. Given these ingredients, everything is possible. So on behalf of the Scott family McDonald's, I would like to congratulate Madeline Mitchell, who has exemplified the characteristics of Ray Kroc. Madeline has proven these traits through her hard work, positive attitude, and outstanding academic achievements. Congratulations to Madison and to all of you who are graduating this year.
Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Taylor. I went to Pickla High School and graduated in 2007. My wife Kylie, who had to take our kids home because they were getting a little cranky, graduated in 2006. And no matter where our travels take us, we always like to try and get back to this thing because Pickla meant so much to me in my life and my entire family. And for me to be able to come back and speak to you and say hello, shake hands, and hear stories means a ton. It was the main reason that we thought of the idea of coming to Praise and Scholarship, just to try to give back to the community that really gave its all to us and set the foundation for what we've been able to do for our short lives so far. And so on behalf of my family and the Pickla Education Foundation, I'd like to ask Faith King to come up and receive the award.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jerry Whitaker. I'm here to present the Rick Stewart Memorial Scholarship. And it's kind of ironic, I looked down into the flaps and it has Rick's picture on it, and it makes me remember how much the girls actually liked him. He was that kind of kid. Hard to believe it's been 40 years since he passed. I know he's looking down now and thinking, he'll be very proud tonight. Just tell you about Rick. He was good looking, popular, charismatic, and just a natural born leader. He was one of those guys, when he walked into the room, everybody came to him. People loved him, and he loved people. The thing I most remember about Rick, I was very fortunate for him to be my best friend. And he was the kind of guy who cared more about family than anything. And I was thinking, coming over here tonight, the last time I went to visit him at college, I went to his dorm, and we had a pretty big agenda. And none of it was known by parents. But he had to take the time to make sure he called his sister to say happy birthday to his niece, which I looked on his calendar, and instead of having parties and baseball games, everything else, Rick had birthdays, sisters, nieces, and nephews. And to Rick, the most important thing was family. And I think with these two recipients tonight, he would be very, very happy. Another thing I remember about Rick is we greeted each other, not by name. It's kind of a silly thing, but we always called each other blood. And tonight, two of his actual blood family received these scholarships. Hayden Scrub and Austin Davis.
We're here this evening to give the Brandon Burnside Scholarship. To the right of me is Brandon's mother, Lori, as Aunt Tony. Brandon was a student here at Piqua High and also had the dream to go to college. Even up to the end, Brandon worked hard at school and never gave up. So it is with great honor and privilege that we have been given to us to present this award in memory of him. We would like to thank Piqua High School and the Piqua Education Foundation for this opportunity. The young lady who will be receiving this award has some great attributes. She was on the prom court, she was a captain of the ladies soccer team, and she's a great student. But I believe the best attribute is her kindness. This is something she shared with my nephew. We want to wish her congratulations and much success at Ohio State University. Mackenzie Ellerman, please come up and receive your award.
Hello, good evening. I'm Ashley Jackson. I'm here with my mom, Louise, and what would be my dad's baby sister, Penny. So we call ourselves the Dream Chasers. My father, Paul, or some of you know him, Skip Jackson, believed in chasing dreams, not just sitting idly by and letting life pass you by, but reaching for your goals and chasing them. So he would be so proud of us for being able to help you guys go to that next level and chase your dreams. So with that being said,
Our first recipient, I just want you all to know how proud we are of her. She's an amazing young woman, and we are just so very proud of her, as well as all of you, class of 2018. But we would like Meredith Butt to come forward and collect the scholarship. And the next recipient is Robert Comstock. And like my daughter said, you all chase your dreams. You're never too old either.
Sometimes life happens, and through no fault of your own, your world completely changes. My father, Bruce Sampson, was one of those people who had their life turned upside down during his high school years. He, by the grace of God, was fortunate to live with a kind, loving, adoptive family who supported him both financially and emotionally. Through their guidance, he was able to graduate, become a successful businessman, and was a wonderful father. He very much appreciated the goodness shown to him and never forgot about it his entire life. Because of his experience with whom we affectionately called Uncle David and Glenna, he learned the true meaning of giving and loving. As an adult, he gave back to his immediate family, friends, and kids in the community. He gave a helping hand to anyone who needed it, physically, emotionally, and financially. There was a long list of people that we knew Daddy had assisted. However, in his passing, that grew much larger. Lots of people coming through his funeral visitation line, telling heartwarming stories of how my father had helped them. Thus, it's in memory of Bruce Sampson that I pass on the goodness that he gave. through scholarships to 2 very deserving young ladies, each of whom hold a special place in my heart. These recipients are Navy Garber and Gabby Nolan.
And good evening. My name is Tim Worth, also known as Dr. Gonzo, online at gonzoradiopickwit.com and Pickwitt True Oldies 104.3. The Gonzo Radio Scholarship for the Arts was created to honor students whose creative talents have enhanced the Indian Nation Station here at Pickwitt High School. If you have not yet subscribed to the Indian Nation Station on YouTube, check out their work. These kids do a fantastic job in the community. I also want to take the time to thank Julie Monin and all our friends at Unity National Bank and Doug and Amy Morris from Morris Comfort Systems for the support for this scholarship. And this year's recipient is Morgan Ford. Morgan as well. She was featured in the Pickwitt Daily Call article, so that should go up on Facebook.
I will now be introducing Jerry Felber, who will be presenting the Ernest Johnson American Legion Award, Adam Knott, the Marine Award, Jennifer Garland and William Jocko presenting the Mike Jocko Memorial Scholarship. An Optimist representative who will be presenting the Newton Optimist Chuck Wagner Memorial Scholarship, Gretchen Rook presenting the Kiwanis Awards and also the Kiwanis Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Gary Felber. I'm the Children's Youth Chairman for American Legion Post 184. And Ernest John was a longtime member of our post. And he knows when he was in school that sometimes there were students that were not always recognized. Those students strive to do their best, that's great they could, follow the rules, and therefore there's been a peers, role model for the peers. This year's recipient is Logan Copsey.
Good evening. I'm Sergeant Knox from the Marine Corps. It's a great pleasure that I'm here tonight. I'm here to present 3 different awards. So first off, I would just like to say thank you to the faculty and staff at Pickwitt High School for allowing me to be out here today, and as well as your family members and the class of 2018. So congratulations to you guys for making it through this final year and getting your awards and scholarships. Next, I would like to thank any past military members in the audience. If you could please stand. Give them a round of applause. So the first award I'm going to be presenting is the Scholastic Excellence Award. So this award recognizes students who went the extra mile with both their studies in and out of the classroom. To be eligible for this award, the student must be a distinguished scholar, an exemplary citizen, and a role model for young students. The nominee must have also shown determination and dedication throughout the school year toward achieving academic excellence. So the 2 recipients for this award are Cameron Brown and Darby Buck. Next, I would like to present the Distinguished Athlete Award. For more than 200 years, Marines have been recognized as a force in readiness. Being ready means you have to be in top physical condition. Consequently, fitness is a hallmark of the Marines. Additionally, the recipient of this award not only represents a student that is a superior athlete, but also one that has been recognized as an exemplary young citizen and a role model for younger students. They also must have exhibited personal traits of courage, poise, and self-confidence. Leadership while performing as a varsity athlete are some of the same traits that we look for in the Marine Corps. So it is great pleasure that I can present this award to Benjamin Schmiesing and Kelsey Nightell. My final award tonight is the Semper Fidelis Music Award. This is an award for musical excellence. The Marine Corps has a proud history with their musical traditions and our band. We've been playing White House engagements since 1801. It is this prestigious musical history that I present this award. The student must have held the first chair in band, proving capable of performing as a soloist, and recognized as both an outstanding musician and young citizen. So, with great pleasure, I would like to award Casey Graves and Catherine Goldberg. Again, thank you very much for having me here this evening.
Good evening. Tonight I'm here to present the Mike Joshua Memorial Scholarship Fund. He was my father. He was a Marine who was lost in Vietnam in 1967. Cassidy Shelby.
And this year's recipient is Maya Davis.
Good evening. I'm Gretchen Rose, and this is Mark Wine, and we're representing the Kiwanis Club. We have some Key Club members who have served as officers and not see any seniors this year that we'd like to present awards to. So Darby Buck, Meredith Butt, Maya Davis, and Jenna Parker. also would like to award 2 $1,000 scholarships. And the first one is for Darby Buck. The second one is for Grace Jennings. We'd like to congratulate the graduating class and also the parents. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce John Hinch to give the Coach Jim Hartman Scholarship, and Chip Harris to give the Athletics Booster Red and Blue Scholarship, OHSAA Scholar Athlete, Outstanding Senior Athlete, Poly Source Athletes of the Year, OHSAA Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award, G-Walk All Academic Team, DC Words Football Scholarship, Football Long Scholarship, and Samuel Pearson Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening, I'm John Hinch, and I'm pleased to be here tonight to honor 3 people, 2 outstanding seniors, members of the high school baseball team, and Jim Hartman, the former long-term varsity head baseball coach at Pickwa. He coached 31 years in his total coaching career, and he coached 26 years at Pickwa, and I played for him, obviously. First, let me tell you about those 31 years. 522 wins, 252 losses, 27 players signed a professional baseball contract, 44 players were awarded a college scholarship. And Coach Hartman was inducted into the Ohio High School Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame in 1985. Despite these tremendous accomplishments, Coach Hartman was an even a better person. And I know I watched him before I played for him, during the time I played for him, and after when I coached for him. And he did so much more for just the regular students and his players to help them in life, let alone become better baseball players. In 1999, my wife Marcia and I decided to honor Coach Hartman by awarding a one-time $1,000 scholarship to be presented to the high school senior who demonstrated 2 important qualities. First, a dedication to the Pickwa High School varsity baseball program. Dedication. And the second one was outstanding citizenship, both in town, in Pickwa, the city of Pickwa, and at school. This is what's important. Batting average, grade point average, and financial need are not part of the selection process. A committee of school administrators determines the winner each year, and all seniors are automatically qualified. I'm pleased to announce the 2 winners, and by the way, this is the first year, it's the 18th year, and this is the first time we're awarding 2 scholarships tonight. And I'm excited about that. I think that's a great story about our young people. I'm pleased to announce the 2 winners of the 2018 Jim Hartman Scholarship Award are Corey Cottrell and Derek Knight. They get it back with their name on it. Anybody, if you ever swing this, I'm going to take it back. That's for your parents. Same thing, Corey, if you ever swing this bat at the ball here in front of you. This is for mom and dad. That's right.
Need help, so this is Alan. Thank you. So as you can see, I have a few things that we need to give away tonight. The first awards that we are going to give is the 2017-18 GWAC Senior Scholarship, or Senior Scholar Athletes Award. There's no money attached to this. These are honoring the top 10 females and top 10 males in our senior class who are student athletes. When you hear your name, please come up and we will hand you your certificate. Leanne Price, Chloe Kuhn, Emily Powell, Grace Jennings, Kelly Winchell, Lauren Williams, Kelsey Magneto, Lily Stewart, Ashley Peterson, and Gabrielle Miller. Males. Brent Lemon, Ben Schmeezy, Sam Herndon, Logan Copson. Jacob Bushnell, Wesley Ford, Preston Schaefer, Tristan Ostrad, Derek Height, Corey Cottrell. Give it up for Mrs. Allen. Our High School Athletic Association gives sportsmanship awards, and they designate those to every high school, one female and one male. This is in recognition of exemplary sportsmanship, not just in their particular program, but into the athletic department and the school itself. This year's recipients, female recipient is Lily Stewart, and the male recipient, Jacob Bushnell. High School Athletic Association also asks that each school give a female and male recipient, based on highest GPA, that are student athlete, and they go into a pool that is considered by the state at a later time for recipients for potential dollars and cents that is awarded in June. Pickles representation: the female, Leanne Price; male, Ben Schmeezy. See that we are represented tonight by the class of 1948 is here. I know they'll remember this guy pretty well. Coach Wirtz. Wirtz was a longtime educator, coach, athletic director here in Piqua. If you don't know, the soccer stadium is named after this coach. And they give an annual scholarship of $1,000 to a football player that represents academics, athletics, and citizenship. This year's recipient, a $1,000 scholarship, Ben Schmidt. Football moms also start a scholarship that they actually have and will be making this an annual contribution. Both of these recipients, again, are based on academics and athletics and citizenship. These two will receive again $1,000 from the Football Moms Club. The first recipient, Mr. Hayden Shrub. Second recipient, Mr. Benjamin. Piqua Indian Athletic Boosters also award $500 scholarship, a $1,000 scholarship to the female and to one male. They have to apply for the scholarship, GPA, athletic prowess, and also are the two biggest things that are considered. Also, citizenship is a piece of the puzzle. This year's female PAD recipient is Kelsey Magate. This year's male recipient is Mr. Ben Speed. WPTW and PolySource the last few years have combined to put together a scholarship, and PolySource actually is the one that gives a $500 scholarship for a top female, and top male. These are given background each month. A senior is selected, again based on their athletics, but also academics are kept in mind. From that, the coaches voted at the end of the year to present this $500 scholarship for the top female and a $500 scholarship for the top male. These two also were voted, the top senior athlete and the top male athlete. The top female athlete of the year and also awarded the PolySource scholarship is Lily Stork. I did not mention the senior class had a great year. We had quite a few records broken. Lily broke some school records, also Kelsey, so it was great to see the senior represent, particularly on the female side and the male side as well. We had quite a few records broken as well. The last recipient here for the Male Athlete of the Year for senior, and also scholarship for $500 for Power Source, Mr. Ben Schmidt. I have the privilege the last few years, and this is my favorite part for me to present while I enjoy the athletic pieces because they are important. This one is very touching because it doesn't just touch our seniors, it impacts the community and also on a greater scale. A couple weeks ago I had the opportunity to go to Arlington Cemetery with their 8th grade class and to walk past the thousands and thousands of graves. And if you haven't been to Arlington, I would encourage you to go. You see, of course, Kennedy's grave with the internal flame, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And then you see thousands and thousands of graves that are stories of one word that stands out amongst everything, and that is sacrifice. Sacrifice that every story has to itself. But the one thing that they all have in common, the one common thread they all have is love for their country. We here in Piqua have one that will always be remembered as our favorite son, and that is Sam Pearson. Sam, seniors, was just like you. 20 years ago, in '98, he was a senior sitting in class 9 getting his scholarship. Graduated 4 years later from Otterbein with a degree in economics. Instead of getting in the job market, he decided to serve his country and was deployed to Iraq during Operation Iraq Freedom in August of '07. And while serving, October 10th, 2007, he lost his life serving our country. Through the past several years, No Mercy CrossFit, along with Can't Stop Running, along with some other fundraisers that you might remember on Facebook, the Cold Water Challenge, people jumping in pools for $25, $50. There have been multiple runs. In fact, 2 days ago, we just had a memorial run for Sam. And this senior class was heavily involved with the piece that really put this over, that now a scholarship will be forever remembered in Sam's name, and that was the Green Out. If everybody remembers the Green Out last year, we had a basketball game between Piqua and Troy, and that day we honored Sam, and we raised over $17,000 in one night by the community that remembered Sam for what he did. And tonight we have 3 people that we will honor in Sam's memory with a scholarship. But because this senior class, amongst others, made it a point to raise that money, we will be giving 3 scholarships this year. But before we do that, I think it's important that we not just recognize Sam, but all those that have sacrificed their life. Can we please give a round of applause to Sam? The spirit of Sam Pearson lives forever and always at Piqua High School, and we ask that and we know that these 3 will carry his spirit as well as they move on to the next chapter in their journey. Would the next 3 please stand up and come to receive their scholarship? Jade Schneider, Meredith Karn, and Derek Hack.
next we'll be moving on to Rob Messick and Beth Rosencrantz presenting the Presidential Awards for Educational Excellence, Silver Honor Cards for 4.0 and higher, Robert and Miriam Hartzell Memorial Scholarship, Nicole Baker Insurance Scholarship, Troy Foundation Scholarships, which include William H. and Mary Dickens Scholarship, Shane Harrison Scholarship, and Taylor Family Scholarship, and the Friends of the Piccolo Public Library Scholarship.
We will be recognizing the students that have earned the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence. So we're looking at students that have earned a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale and a 25 on their ACT. We'll call you up, receive your award. If you could just hold the applause to the very end, that would be great. Rachel Abbott, Cameron Brown, Darby Buck, Jacob Bushnell, Meredith Butt, Stephen Payton, Logan Copsey, Kate Dolder, Wes Ford, Amanda George, Casey Graves, Sam Herndon, Grace Jennings, Ethan Kister, Chloe Kuhn, Brent Lemon, Kelsey Magato, Harris Mexstrom, Haley Michael, Ashley Peterson, Leanne Price, Preston Schaefer, Ben Schmeezing, Molly Smith, and Kaylee Winstrup. Jack, guys, you can take your seat. Next, we recognize those students that have earned a 4.0 or higher during their time in high school, and they will be awarded silver honor cords to wear during graduation. So again, if those students can come up, we will give you your honor cords. Just stay on up here, and then we will proctor your name. Cameron Brown, Darby Buck, Jacob Bushnell, Meredith Butt, Logan Copsey, Maya Davis, Kate Dolder, Megan Etherington, Wesley Ford, Amanda George, Sam Herndon, Tristan Hostetter, Grace Jennings, Ethan Kister, Gabby Knopf, Chloe Kuhn, Brett Lemon, Kelsey Magato, Haley Michael, Jenna Parker, Ashley Peterson, Emily Powell, Leanne Price, Preston Schaefer, Ben Schmiesing, Molly Smith, Lily Stewart, Lauren Williams, and Kaylee Wintrow. He said he wanted to pass out the cords.
Did not think it was going to be so hard. Goodness gracious. Okay, I have a couple other here awards that we're going to give out. The first one is the Robert Merriam Purcell Memorial Scholarship. Garvey Buck, please come on up. McCullough Baker Insurance Scholarship, Chloe Kuhn. All right, these are Troy Foundation scholarships. William H. and Mary K. Dickinson Scholarship, Gabby Knopf. Oh, stay up here. All right. And then we have the Shane Nursing Scholarship, Gabby Knopf. All right, the Taylor Family Scholarship, Lauren Williams. Okay, the Friends of the Piqua Public Library. I have Robbie Comstock and Ethan Kister. We got to check to see if the names are good. No, we're all good? Congratulations. Awesome.
Beth Rosencrantz, presenting the Little John Vision Scholarship, the Patricia Rector Scholarship, the G. William Hartzell Memorial Scholarship, the Westminster Church Hertz and Warner Scholarship, the Pickwick Fish and Game Scholarship, and the Academic Signing.
Okay, today, this year, the student that was awarded the Little John Vision Scholarship is Brent Lemon. The Patricia L. Recker Fund Scholarships. The fund was established by Mr. Bill Hartzell through the Pickwick Community Foundation in memory of his wife, Patricia L. Recker Hartzell. Mrs. Hartzell was a community supporter and volunteer who passed away at a young age. The scholarship considers academic excellence, leadership, and character qualities and awards $1,000 per year, which may be renewable for up to 4 years. This year's recipient is Jenna Parker. G. William Hartzell Fund Scholarship. George William Bill Hartzell passed away in April 2016. A bequest made through his estate planning allows another fund at the Pickwick Community Foundation to financially continue his generosity with another scholarship possibility. Applicants for the G. William Hartzell scholarships were selected on the basis of their academic achievements, leadership, and character. The scholarship award is either $1,000 or $2,500, and they may be eligible for renewal if the student is enrolled full-time and has earned a qualifying GPA. This year's $1,000 scholarship is awarded to Robbie Comstock. Three students were selected for this year's $2,500 scholarship. Those students are Logan Copsey, Ethan Kister, and Lauren Williams. The 2018 Eileen Warner Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Austin Davis and Hayden Shrub. The 2018 Joe Hurst Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Maya Woodruff and Logan Copsey. The Pickwick Fish and Game also awarded 2 scholarships this year. Those scholarships are awarded to Ben Schmiesing and Kate Builder. I would like to invite Haley Michael and her family up to the podium, please. Every year we recognize those students that earn academic scholarships from the college. And this year, Piqua High School had to change the date of academic signing, and Haley had already planned her trip to California, which we'll tell us about. And since she had already bought the plane tickets, we wanted to make sure that she still got the recognition that she deserves, because she was awarded a substantial amount of money from the University of Dayton. So we would like to recognize her and allow her to take part in academic signing.
I would now like to introduce Troy Gould for the Stanley Boylan Social Studies Award, Sean Agnew for the Gilbert Shaw Science Award, as well as the Class of 1960 Math Award, Rob Messick, who will be introducing the valedictorians and salutatorian for the Class of 2018, and Deb Allen, who will be recognizing the Class of 2018 class officers.
Hello, good evening. On the heels of a long night, I'd like to take an opportunity to thank everybody. This is a great opportunity. I'm a graduate of Piqua High School as well, proud graduate. And many of the people that have come up here, I know personally, have also been graduates of Piqua High School. And this is an awesome opportunity for the class of 2018. So I thought I'd say that before I got started with the Social Studies Award, which we look at as a department. And me being a department chair, I had to make a very difficult choice this year, because we look at all the classes that everybody's taken in the social studies department. And when I asked Ms. Rosencrantz to pull all the transcripts so I could look at the classes that these kids have taken, I was just amazed at their transcripts. I had to take them out, I put them in my desk, and I couldn't make a decision. I bring them out again, I couldn't make a decision. And ultimately, it came down to this recipient is going off to college to also study a version of social studies and something that's kind of close to me, constitutional law at Georgetown. So Darby, can you please come up and see your award?
For the second year in a row, I have the honor of presenting both the Science and the Math Awards. And for the second year in a row, they're going to two students who are attending Ohio State University. As a teacher who's a Michigan fan, I like to try to educate my students. Unfortunately, I haven't educated them enough, so I'm going to take this as one last opportunity to try to show them the school they should root for. The Gilbert Shaw Memorial Science Award goes to Ben Schmiesek. And the Class of 1960 Math Award goes to Mr. Brent Leonard.
Sorry that you had to experience the, it will go on this evaluation. Anyway, okay, I have the honor of introducing our valedictorians. So can I have Cameron Brown and Darby Buck here, please? And congratulations. So we have a Hoya, and I just found out what Harvard's mascot is. It's a color. It's crimson. Nice. I didn't know that. I asked Chip, the athletic director, and he knew all those things, right? And we were struggling. So anyway, so we have the Georgetown Hoya. Anyway, let's move on. All right, and our salutatorian, Leanne Price.
This one is a last minute award that we are giving out. We were told it was given out already, so maybe this person has received it, but we want to make sure that they get the information just in case. The PHS National Honor Society Scholarship. Okay, she knows. I saw her words, oh my gosh. Kate Bowler, come on up.
You will be glad to know that I am the last presenter. I'm also the speech teacher, so it's sad that they made me go last. My name is Deborah Allen, and I am a teacher at Piqua High School in addition to being the senior class advisor. Most years, I have some sort of award that I give to someone in the senior class that's a leadership award. This year, I have decided to give an award to all 4 of our class officers. So if they would please stand, your president, Cameron Brown, your vice president, Brent Lemon, your secretary, Madison Giosi, and your treasurer, Wesley Ford. These 4 people have been invaluable to me throughout their career as student council officers and members, and I would like to congratulate each one of them for their help.
In closing, there's one other person that we have to thank tonight. You do not know this, but Mrs. Pearson is back here, and she's the one that orchestrated all this and got everything set up. So please, let's give her a huge round of applause. She will be mad at me tomorrow for doing that. Anyway. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out here and celebrating with such a wonderful group of people. With that, good night, and we'll see you today.